Late this morning, Attorney General Daniel Cameron informed me that he will make his announcement about whether criminal charges will be filed in the Breonna Taylor case at 1:30 p.m. today, immediately following a presentation of the grand jury's decision to the court. This is obviously a day that people across our city and our nation have been anticipating. We have seen strong emotions, grief, anger, conviction, compassion, hopelessness, and more on our streets for almost 120 days now, as people have demonstrated, calling for racial equity, calling for a reimagination of public safety, and calling for justice for Breonna Taylor. I do not know what the decision from the AG will be. What is important is that all the facts come out on what occurred on the night of Breonna Taylor's death. And no matter what Attorney General Cameron announces, I urge everyone to commit once again to a peaceful, lawful response like we've seen for the majority of the past 4 months. I ask that we, all of us, maintain that critical and unwavering focus on the need for racial equity, for reimagining public safety, so we can all move forward as a city. For today and subsequent days, we must plan for the potential for large gatherings. Representatives of my office and LMPD have been in contact with some of the protest organizers, and our goal is ensuring space and opportunity for people to gather and express their First Amendment rights while maintaining public safety. I want to thank LMPD for the work that they're doing, often under difficult conditions, to keep our people and our city safe. And I urge everyone to realize that we must all work through these challenging times, and the only way we're going to do it is to do it together. The plans that we have already put in place include 3 executive orders, 2 already announced, and 1 new order. The first order declared a state of emergency due to the potential for civil unrest. This basically allows for exercising any of the emergency powers, including those to hire or contract for services, and implementing curfews and other restrictions. The second order, also already announced, restricts access to downtown parking garages and on-street parking in order to provide an extra layer of security for protests in and around Jefferson Square Park. My third executive order sets a countywide 72-hour curfew from 9 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. beginning tonight. The curfew does not apply to people in the community to work, going to and from work, houses of worship for services, or those seeking medical attention for themselves or others. Now, people have been asking, how can I help to ensure peaceful protests? The main thing is we're asking people to do their public protest during light. That's the purpose of having the curfew in here. Most of the violence that we've encountered over the past few months has occurred after dark. So we're asking that if you decide to join a protest, you wrap things up by 8 o'clock or so, and so you can start to head home and be home by 9 p.m. In addition to these orders, all Louisville Metro government buildings in the downtown corridor, including Metro Hall and City Hall, will be closed the rest of today and tomorrow. And I'm asking downtown area businesses to allow employees to work remotely as well whenever possible.